I was a musician. I was a professional musician. I played the accordion. I wasn't an amateur. I performed, town hall. With a strange instrument, but classical music, which I transcribed. And so music is part of my life. It's not something that I feel I've given up, even though to the regret of my wife, I've given up performing music, because the life of a musician is kind of beautiful. You don't have to employ, so many people. You're just by yourself with a score. But I don't feel I've given up music, because what I do as an architect is about music. First of all, acoustics. We often judge architecture by how it looks, but I'd love to have a new form in which we judge cities and buildings by acoustics. Are they pleasant acoustically? How does a building sound to you? Does it sound like a Stradivarius, or does it sound like the drill in a dental office? So first of all, on the basis of acoustics, since acoustics is the orientation of space in the inner ear, buildings are musical. But beyond that, I love musical instruments. Musical instruments are works of art in themselves, just beautiful, incredible made things that are made by incredible love of a means and an end that never ends. And also music is very much the way architecture is produced. It's got a score, like a drawing. You have to give it to be performed to a large, you might not be the soloist in any of the pieces you write, and yet the development of a master plan or of a building has musical depth, if it's conceived musically. And I don't mean musical just by using the golden section or something silly or some Pythagorean formulas. I mean musical in a longing, in a desire to hear something that is true. That's what Beethoven strove. He said, there's one sound. I'm after the one sound that is the sound of the world. And Mozart, he said, when he broke a glass, it's in his letters, he says that was the sound of the whole world. The breaking of a glass on a floor. That's what I want to do in music, he said. And he did. So music is not a metaphor to me. It's scientific, calculable, has to be very precise. It's like anything that is done on an architect's drawing board. But at the end, what use is the mind when you have music? The mind can only analyze up to a certain point, and beyond it, you just have to listen to it.